Sorry. Hello, it's Inspirational A. This is my review of WWE Clash of Champions. I've literally just watched it. So further ado, I'll do that and I'll give a little updates on a couple things that's happening this tomorrow and what's going on in my rap. So let's start. Straight away, I'm gonna say I think all the matches will rush up until the midpoint and then they all slowed down and gave more action. So let's start the first match. New Day tag team match. New Day versus Luke Gallows and Coranson. New Day obviously won. I'm quite surprised of how they won, to be honest. I guess that's their way of keeping Xavier Woods in the match and Xavier Woods relevant to the what you call it, New Day. I'm not surprised that Luke Gallows and Carson rushed in and tried to take Big E out and rush the beginning of the match to try and get a quick win. I do think eventually they will win the belts. I just don't think it's yet. I think personally, I think WWE is going to try and get the New Day to beat the tag team record. And then I reckon they'll let the Luke Gallows and Carson win. But I definitely think in the future they will definitely get the tag team belts. Like I said, I don't agree with how the New Day won. I don't understand why they won like that way, because they're crowd favourites, but I guess WWE want to change it up. And overall it was a decent match. Not the best tag team match, but I've seen worse, but I have seen better. So not the best tag team match, but good to kick off the show. The WWE Cruiserweight Championship match. Again, another match that I thought was quite slow to start with, because there is other matches I thought were quite slow. But it was quite a slow match to start with. I think near the end they both picked it up and the action picked up. Again, it's all, like I said, it was a decent-ish match, not the best Cruiserweight match. From what you've seen on the WWE Cruiserweight, if you've been watching that, which I have, then you would expect a lot better from them. I'm glad TJ Perkins won the belt, because I do believe he should keep the belt for a while, because he's worked his ass off from the Cruiserweight Classic, and I do know him from the TNA days where he used to be Manic, and I always have said he's an amazing talent, and in the Cruiserweight he definitely proves that. I do think Brian Kendrick will win it eventually, but it won't be yet. I'm glad they're having a rematch as well, so overall it's a decent match. Best of 7 finale match. What can I say about that? It was a great ending to the match, because to be honest, I've not been the massivest fan of Sheamus. I prefer Cesaro over Sheamus any day, but after their best of 7 series, Sheamus just showed me why he should stay in WWE and why I think he won't get taken away in the next year. Because I did say on a previous video, I think a couple of videos ago or previous video, that Sheamus I think will get taken out of WWE because he hasn't been doing much. But I think after that best 7 series of Cesaro, who I think is an amazing talent anyway, he won't. I think that was the best way to end the match. Don't have a winner. Kind of puts them both on an even playing field. It's both shown their talents off. Both showed they're amazing wrestlers. So I'm glad it's finished. To be honest, I reckon that's how it should have finished, with both counting out. Because they're both tough. They're both good wrestlers. And it was a good match. Very good match. Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. Again, it's a decent match. Overall, this pay-per-view was decent, just to state it. But Chris Jericho versus Sami Zayn. Am I surprised Chris Jericho won? No, because he's tagging with Kevin Owens and obviously pushing Kevin Owens at the moment. Am I a bit disappointed that Sami Zayn didn't win? Yes, because it looks like they're doing what they've done in NXT. If you watch NXT, then you'll know what I'm on about. As in, they would let Sami Zayn have big matches against big superstars, but they wouldn't ever let him win them. Which I think is a bit wrong, unless they're trying to build him up as a Daniel Bryan character to kind of replace him, which I don't think they should. But if they do, they do. But yeah, it's just a disappointment that he keeps losing the big big matches, to be honest. Don't know what they're doing with him. I'm guessing they're just kind of trying to keep him relevant by having him have a match against Chris Jericho, but other than that, let Sami Zayn win some matches. What are you doing with him, WWE? He's an amazing wrestler. But, hey ho. Decent match. Charlotte versus Sasha Banks versus Bayley. Pretty good match. Probably the second or third best match of the night, I reckon, in my opinion. They all had their moments to shine. I think Charlotte winning the belt doesn't really bother me, to be honest, because if Charlotte, Sasha or Bayley have it, best options go in. I do think Charlotte won it because they're going to lead to a Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, and I think Sasha Banks will get that belt eventually, and I think they're going to try and redo the NXT days where Sasha Banks versus Bayley had matches, you know, won a match of the year at one point by the WWE fans, which I agree with. So yeah, I do think that's what they're going to do, lead to a Sasha versus Bayley and recreate that magic for the WWE stage. But overall, it was a decent match. Like I said, everyone had their spots. Everyone put on a good show. Very good match. Next one. United States versus Rusev versus Roman Reigns. Now, again, I don't know what I'm going to do with Rusev, because that's the only thing that's keeping Rusev relevant, in my opinion, was the United States Championship. So now he's not going to have that, unless he gets the rematch. Then I don't know how they're going to keep him relevant. Roman Reigns, don't get me wrong, he's been getting better, and he's been putting on decent matches. Like, you know, Rusev versus him was a decent match, but he's still not one of my favourites. I still couldn't give two beeps about him, two shits about him, to be honest. He doesn't interest me. He's getting better. I'll give him that. That's the only credit I'm going to give him, is he's getting better. Apart from that, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with the match, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with this rivalry. It's a nice little rivalry for the both of them to keep both of them relevant, but then what are they going to do after that? Now Roman's got United, I guess that'll keep him busy with that, as long as they put him against people that are good for his style and whatnot. But Rusev, I don't know what he's going to do now. Again, it was a slow match to start with and then built up to a good match at the end. I just don't think their styles worked, to be honest. It wasn't that exciting a match, and I couldn't care about Roman Reigns, but that's just my biased opinion, probably. But a decent match. Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. Again, a slow match to start with, but it was a very good match. Fair play for Seth Rollins, because he did injure his ribs, you can see he did, but he carried on the match, so fair flipping play to him. I was hoping to win it, but again, I'm not surprised he didn't, because Kevin Owens has just won the belt. I'm not going to let Kevin Owens have it for a while, a month or so, and then lose it, because that wouldn't happen. I don't exactly disagree with it, to be honest. Yeah, I don't disagree with Kevin Owens having it, because like I said, he's an amazing talent, and I think he's one of the best talents in WWE to this day. But so is Seth Rollins. So I do think eventually Seth Rollins will win the belt back, but it won't be for a while. I think this is their time. They're using this time to push Kevin Owens, which is fair play. I do reckon Triple H should come back at some point, and he can finish his business with Seth, or Seth finish his business with him, whatever you want to look at it. Which can't wait for that. I'm guessing Seth will probably get another match. And again, it was a great match. So overall, it was a decent pay-per-view with decent matches. One or two stand-up matches for me. Just a lot of the finishes were a bit and obvious to me, but hey ho. So, just a little update on what's to come tomorrow. My mate G-Man is coming around. I have fixed the lights, and as you can see, fixed the light. So we will be doing starting our Just Dance series tomorrow, which I can't wait to start with him. I'm going to do hopefully a big 2-hour Watchdog sesh as well, to try and get some more of that out, because I'm going away on the Friday, so that I get that out. So that's two things to look forward to. Just Dance, which will be more of a funny thing, and some more Watch Dogs gameplay series, but a long big sesh hopefully. Update on my rap, I have now finished it. have finished it. See, I have got my music selected for it. I have learned half of it, or should I say, I am learning half of it. So yeah, just give me time. Like I said, I have learned half of it, just over. I'm gonna learn the rest as soon as I can, but I've got to do some stuff now, so I can't learn any more for now. But if I can, I'm pushing and try and get out Friday before I go centre parts, because I will have some time in the morning. So I'm not going to promise Friday, but I'm going to try and push it out Friday. If not, it definitely will be out on Monday. So you've got that to look forward to, Just Dance series to look forward to, and Watch Dogs to look forward to tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed my review. Obviously, if you don't agree with it, then let me know, write comments, whatever. Thank you for being patient with my rap. Like I said, I have just showed you that I finished it, and it will be coming soon. So look forward to that, and the Watch Dogs series, and Just Dance. So Inspiration A. We'll see you later. Peace.